guys, Shaky Nan again. Watching my old videos that I'm putting up on Fridays now from when I first started Shaky Nan 2 years ago has been emotional for me to watch them back, because I was so emotional back then, talking about the things I'd never ever talked about. Even though, as I've said plenty of times, a lot of people in my family have it. It's just not a conversation we ever had. I've lived with it all my life, so everyone else does. It's just the only conversations we would have is, oh gee, I'm shaky today, or oh yeah, I'm not too bad today. They were the only sort of conversations we would have. So watching them back and watching me say all the words that I'd never spoken about before has been emotional still. Watching them back to now, the biggest thing that I cannot see in them is what a lot of people ask me about, the progression. Because as I've said before, a couple of weeks ago when I was talking about progression, it all depends on the day as to how shaky I am. So I can't see, and if you watch those back that I'm playing on Fridays now, to my lives on Tuesday, you can't really see a progression, because it all depends on the day. It all depends on what happened yesterday or the day before, if I'm going to be shaky for a few days in a row, if I had a big day on the weekend. It all depends on the weather. It all depends on what events have happened through the day as to how you are at that moment. So progression is one thing I can't see. Because it all depends on the day and on that minute that I'm on this camera. Pressing live now, I still have to nearly run to the toilet every time I'm about to press live. But I'm so much more comfortable talking to you about it now. And I tell you, if anyone asks me about ET in the streets now, I can have an hour-long conversation, where before I never could. Those words were so hard to talk about. All I could say was, oh, I have ET, it's sort of like Parkinson's. It's just where my body finds it essential to tremor. That's all I could say. Now I can have the hour-long conversations because you all have taught me so much about it. The other thing that I notice is my confidence out in public. My shirts give me my confidence. If I go somewhere and I don't have one of my shirts on, I feel myself close in more still. I don't want to get up and walk around the rooms if it's at a venue or things. But if I've got my shirts on, I'm quite happy to get up and walk around, because I've got Essential Tremor written on my front and on my back. So these shirts give me so much confidence in public. If people look at me, I'll turn so that they can read it even better on the back of my shirt. And it makes me think that maybe that one person has looked it up and has learnt about it. And that's what my videos are about. Looking it up, seeing it. Reading about it is too tough for people. I don't want to read about it. I want to see it. I want to see what it's like. And that's what my videos are about. The best part in the last 2 years has been finding all of you guys, finding all the new ETers. Every day I'm still finding a new ETer or more each day, and to be able to help them, to show them and lead them to the IETF or the NTF that has all the answers for us, or not all the answers, but a lot of the answers for our questions that we've got, to point them towards the Facebook support groups. You guys are amazing. We're all in this together, and we will be. And I'll still be here until we find that cure. I could be 80 by the time they find it, but hopefully these videos will help us. So to watch it back, as I said, progression, a lot of people ask me, and if you watch a Friday video at the moment to Tuesday, progression is a hard one. It all depends on the day. But you're not alone. We're all in this together. I love you all. Take care. Have a great, safe, shaky week. And I will see you all again next week. Love you all. Stay safe. We've got this. Bye, guys.